Hello everyone, this is Don. We're in Kingdom 362 and we're going to do another Is It Worth It event buy. And the event we're talking about here is the Honor Challenge. As you can see, I'm already up to level 8 on it. I just went and bought another key for the video here. And I'm going to continue buying keys, just so you know. The keys are worth it. They're 99 cents, and the loot in the box. I've spent 15 bucks on keys so far. 4 master guidebooks, 15,000 hide, 20,000 gems, and 766 in parts. Tell you what I've gotten done with this event. All right. First, we got our time event, and they slid that scale up about 2 patches ago, 3.1, 3.2, something like that. 3.1, they slid the scale up. Okay. So it got even harder to make that first rung for the 40,000 free gold. So, and on this one, for the coat of arms, I had these 2 discounted ones that you bought that were rank 4s, and I got 0 points for them, even though they were rank 4s. These rank 4s we get 50 points for, but I wasn't getting my 50 points, so I was 100 points off. I was getting zeros. So I had to upgrade these to 5s, and the honor event got me everything I needed for that. The event we talked about before, which was the Pirate's Path, I actually had... claim one more. And let's see, where are we here? The loot's pretty terrible. So that one play for free. But on the honor one, this is a good $15 spin to get the Royal Honor Pass, and then the dollar per key for the extra boxes. It's always worth a dollar. It really is. If you do nothing else, store the keys up. Okay. Now, if you buy the Honor Pass, you start getting free keys in there. But I do suggest if you got boxes stored up, go in there and see. Now, once we open that one, it's 99 cents a key, but I got 8 99-cent packages remaining, and then it goes to $3 or $5 for 3 keys. All right, still would be worth it at that. Okay, so I mean, if we're opening $3 for 5, it's still worth it. I expect to get a good 100 stats out of this event, so I'm saying dollar for dollar spend for anybody that's coining any kind. This is the good place to be spending it. I also got an airship ability upgraded today, so that's been nice all the way around. And some gems that are upgraded. Now, not what I want. And I got enough Craftsman's parts for upgrading the gear. I'm not going to be buying any Craftsman's tools out of the store. One thing I am doing there is I'm kind of seeing how long it takes me to do my SK for free. And focusing, because I sat down and calculated out some math, and for what you spend on Craftsman's tools, you don't get the stats. Upgrading 1 gem outperforms this greatly. So the cost of a set of Craftsman's tools, you can buy the subscription for the entire month and upgrade 4 gems the entire month. So buy the subscription, don't buy the Craftsman's tools. They do drop from the events, and I just hit SK2. It's taken me about a month to go from SK1 to SK2. And it's about the same, a little slightly more. I think it was 12,000. Now it's 16,000. Plus all the steel you got to gather up. Not buying that either. So the stats just aren't there to be worth the money. I have a lot of other upgrading to do, and so I'm just now starting to hit the flawless nobility gems, which is 90 points. And then even to go to the dark gems, that's not it. Man, I forget how to do that. So upgrade. To go to the dark gems, you need, I'll figure it out. There we go. No. They hide that when you go in a certain way, and I got to remember how to go in the other way. You're getting 7 points for what basically comes out to about $20 worth of materials. Again, not worth it. Upgrade to the flawless. So my path of growth is to, as I get the stuff from my subscription and these events, I am going to be waiting for those patterns to drop. Special snow growth. Advanced darkness scrolls. All right, so you see I'm almost there. That will allow me to upgrade something else. I'm manually upgrading, since you can only unlock one gem at a time. I'm manually upgrading my health to the flawless, because health stacks on top of war talents, which is new. Okay, so does defense. So when I get that advanced nobility scroll, I will more than likely use it to make defense gems, because that will add attack from 2 different war talent trees for the Library of War. So I'm distance stacked now, which is based on distance, and then I believe cavalry is based on health. Health, yes. All right. So, but they are a difference of health. So you have to have overwhelming power, but if you got overwhelming power, you don't need the war talent. What it's really done is let people who spent gobs of money pretty much turn on God mode, and just no one stands in their way if you are 2400 stats and maxed out in your war talents when you go up against a kingdom where there's nobody like that there. It's a rough fight. Matter of fact, it's a futile fight. And if you haven't looked at my KVK patch that I've asked for from the developers, you need to be looking at that. You need to put your comments in that. You need to subscribe to that channel and understand that needs to be a community effort. I did not ask for anything unreasonable. I asked for a reduction of the pool size, and I asked for the troop counts to be taken out of the power number because they do not reflect real power. You are capped by the towers themselves, your march cap and a tower, how much you can put in there. I don't care if you got 19 million troops in your castle, you can still only send 5 marches with march cap in it. And you can't send but 1 march to a tower. So if you're sending a march and withdrawing a march, that's 600,000 troops max that you're using. 700,000 if you're one of these Uber players. So having troop count in your power is bogus power. So and the reason I point that out, and I'll a little bit off topic here is what I'm getting, is I'm going to go leaderboards, and then we're going to go individual power. All right. Now, this guy here, C30. Okay. My C35 is only 10 million above him. The C35 in my alliance. And gobs more powerful. All right. And that's because we don't need 3 million troops, 4 million troops to fill a march. We operate the way we operate, and it works well for us. So this is another troop builder here, and so is this one. All right. And that is what it is. I mean, even at my 131 power right now, and I'm down gobs of troops, I think I'm like 900,000. Yeah, 900,000 troops total. And I should be sitting around 1.5, 1.6 million. All right. And I'll get there. UAC is tomorrow, and that's usually when I spend the day. When I'm sitting there camped in a tower, I spend the day sitting there building troops. That's when I do it. So This event here, worth every penny. You have to be active. I will warn you about that. Don't just buy it and expect it to happen. You got to show up to events and you get the gobs of stuff. See, like this here, you've got to be able to go in there and do your market stall, gather your resources. I still haven't burned all my stamina up. I've got to burn more stamina before reset. So creation stamina, that's easy for me. And then I can train more troops today for more points. Plus you get the bonuses. And then there's the elite challenges. And I locked myself out of UW. And I've really we've got to stop this UW lockout. No one is swapping alliances for UW, but you've got to be able to move in and out in order to do other things. So I'll have the Kingdom threat tonight, and next week apparently. And we did do the Red Guard raid. Okay, and we'll have another one probably barely under the wire. Musketeer Fort. I'll go do that in just a minute. Knock it all out. And then tomorrow's Ultimate Alliance campaign, I will get all those. And then we'll be signed up for Blood Rewards, which is going to be, again, so this is a reward for activity. And this is in response, and it's one of the reasons I mentioned the KVK video, that activity got screwed. They literally took the people who show up every day, spend 2-3 weeks building their account, and said, nah, we're going to discount the store and give it to the Koreans, and then they're going to come in and smack your butt. There's no reason to show up these events anymore. So everyone was going to start focusing on no-loss events, and if you're going to do that, and I'm not opposed to it, then you need to divide the kingdoms into Care Bear kingdoms like World of Warcraft did. That we're going to have a no-loss event, and you can't go PvP all the freaking time. And at that point, there's going to be, Care Bear Kingdom's going to wind up with a troop count cap. You can only have 3 million troops, 4 million troops, and after that, you better decide which troops you want in your 3 million, 4 million. So, just a reality what would have to happen. I'm not even making the suggestion. It just is what it is. I don't think they're going to put Care Bear Kingdoms in this game. They are. And we can show that chest. See that egg? Been in my bag for 2 months because I'm not spending $5 for what was crap loot. All right. It literally is like, hey, here's your prize and here's your bill for it. So the 99-cent loot, that's this event right here is why I started making this versions of the videos, whether or not it was worth you spending money in the event. So I'm telling you, these are worth buying the buck. All right. Spend the buck to open those things. Guys have been getting fully formed loot gear, like Ret gear and Demon Hunter gear, and some fully formed Sun King gear is supposedly possible. I hadn't seen it. But the materials that are dropping are very good. All right, sorry about that. So we'll keep this a little bit shorter, but keep in mind that, spending is not an evil thing, but it's such you should be doing it wisely. All right. And I'm actually interested in seeing if I can get to level 30s up here. Even though I'm looking at the level 30, other than the 55 RSS bags. And I will tell you about those RSS bags I wish I'd have saved one for the film. They're loaded with loot. I mean, there's a ton of RSS in them. But I need those aristocrat badges. And I see where there is just tons of boxes dropping in the future here, and not going to be tons of keys dropping in the future. Matter of fact, I think that was my last free key. So calculate up how many keys I'm going to need. And I'm assuming that the only way to get there is through stupidity and spending. All right. So I would recommend that you actually enter and try on this event. Don't do it if you're not going to be on. Not worth it. It's an activity-based event. Simple things you should be doing every day anyway. If nothing else, it should be giving you good. Trying to make these events should give you good habits in how to utilize your account. So there's not a single portion of this event that I don't have an article for. I mean, there's an article, there's a video, there's something out there for this. How to be the best at all this stuff. So I'm not even, without even thinking, and that's one of the problems with doing some of these later videos and things. I do so much stuff out of habit. It's hard for me to stop back and go, okay, what is the habit that I need to show you? And that's what you want to do, is get to this point where it's just a habit, and that makes your hobby the habit. But I appreciate everything. Please subscribe down in the bottom right hand corner there, the little icon that looks like the big screen that you see now. On the website, we have a one push for Android and Windows 10 platforms. Apple is not playing nicely with us. And what we're pushing out with that right now is basically if we have a new article or update and or gift codes so that you don't have to go to their Facebook and find them, we will be pushing those out. So you'll just get a little blip on your phone that says, hey, here's the new gift code. And the new gift code is The King, by the way, at the time of this video. All caps. So we appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Don't be the last to know. I appreciate it. Thank you.